What's up, everyone? Sean Count Blaggeruth here today with CD Collection Part 15, I think. Getting very close to finishing up my main CDs, and I'll move on to slimline cases and slip sleeves and the odd-sized cases. So we're going to pick up where we left off. Thy Art is Murder, Hate, incredible deathcore album. Absolutely love this. Reign of Darkness, Pure Strain of Hate, Immolation, Infinite Forms, Dead Sun, great shit. Need to get the Infinite Death and the Adversary releases. Holy War, another excellent album. Fur and Claw, one of the best songs Thy Art is wrote. This one's much more straightforward death metal, but when the breakdowns hit, they hit harder than Chris Brown. And then we got some Viking metal. This is just more folky black metal. Thivering with their debut album. Only listened to this a few times. This apparently is a promo copy. I believe this is an original press from Hammerheart. But, yeah, really good album from what I remember. I haven't listened to it since I got it, but, I have to spin this sometime soon. Up next, probably one of my favorite old school death metal. Oh, wrong. I just grabbed the wrong CD, so hold on. 1 second. Here we go. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me? Okay, I did grab the right one. Okay, so some weird black metal from the US. I messed up. I'm sorry, guys. This is Trolltar with something I cannot pronounce. I only listened to this a couple times. I got this from Classy Metal here on YouTube, Blani. And this is some really good but really bizarre US black metal. I listened to it a few times. I really dug it. I just haven't spun it that much. But this is definitely some good shit. I would highly recommend you check out. I have no idea how you spell the name because the logo is absolutely illegible, but I know it's pronounced Trolltar. But really good shit. Now this is one of my favorite old school death metal releases ever. Time Ghoul Discography, 1992 to 1994. This is the way old school technical death metal should be. I do not like late era death. I think it's fucking terrible. I'm sorry. No, I'm not, actually. I just like death's more straightforward, brutal sound, but this has kind of more of like a finish quality to it in a way. Very heavy riffs, extremely ahead of its time with its riff work, its soloing, vocals, lyrics, samples being used from sci-fi films. This is some incredible stuff. I highly recommend you get this from Dark Descent. 2 CD set. Very cool shit. Up next, we have a Death Grind project. I got this in a Season of Mist grab bag. This is To Separate the Flesh from the Bones with Utopia Sadistica. This features members of Carcass, Hymn, Amorphous, and Cathedral, which is really weird. It's the drummer from Hymn, which I never would expect. But this is just like Recaputrefaction era Carcass. If you're into that sort of shit, you'll definitely love this. So check out To Separate the Flesh from the Bones. Very good death grind. One of my favorite, like, crusty sort of bands, Trap Them. This is, trying to remember the full name of this. Why can I not think of the name of this album? It's my favorite from them. Wow, that's gonna bother me what the name of this fucking album is, because it doesn't say it anywhere. I know it's not Seance Prime, but wow, I'm drawing a total blank on this. This is an amazing album, though. I believe it's the second full length or third from Trap Them. I know it came out before Darker Handcraft. It's the one right before that, and I know it's not Seance Prime. Regardless, the song Mission Convincer's on this. Oh my god, this album is so good. If you're into like crusty, Converge-esque hardcore, with like that old school death metal tone and just straight up aggression, Trap Them is for you. Seizures in Barren Paradise, I believe, is the name of this. This album is fucking incredible. Definitely check it out. Next, one of the few thrash metal CDs I have, Toxic Holocaust with an Overdose of Death. This is actually signed by Joel Grind when I saw them open for the Black Dahlia Murder and Skeleton Witch. And he signed it, put Keep It Evil. Incredibly nice dude, struck up a conversation about Celtic Frost because I had a guitar pick necklace that had the Celtic Frost logo on it. This album is great. I used to listen to this all the time. I haven't played it in years, but Wild Dogs, Nuke the Cross, War is Hell, Lord of the Wasteland, I love that song, Death from Above, Feedback, Blood, and Distortion. This is just a really fun album. Next, some pretty good modern death metal. Not really modern anymore, considering this came out 2009. So I guess it's kind of modern. This is Trigger the Bloodshed with the Great Depression. Some deathcore-ish stuff here and there, but overall it's pretty good. Got it in the Metal Blade CD grab bag. Up next, Trypticon with Et Parstera Daimonis. This is the European edition. The American version was a jewel case. I pre-ordered this before even hearing a single song from it, because I followed Tom's blog spot, and when he announced that Celtic Frost was over, I was heartbroken. And when he said Trypticon was coming, I was excited. And I pre-ordered this without hearing a single note. And I knew it was going to be amazing, and god damn it, I was right. Very cool book style, and after having this for years, it wasn't until like last year before I found out it's a black CD. So that like fucking blew my mind. But this album is just incredible. The Prolonging Myopic Empire, A Thousand Lies, Abyss Within My Soul, incredible. Then we have Shatter EP, I Am the Twilight, so good. And of course, the song Shatter, the live versions of Circle of the Tyrants and Dethroned Emperor featuring Nocturnal Culto is amazing. Circle of the Tyrants, I actually prefer this version over the original simply because they slowed it down and it sounds a lot better, in my opinion, slowed down. Then we got the Deluxe Digibook Edition that came with the box set of the CD, which I had the box up there, and I got some of the stuff separate. It came with black candles, a necklace, postcards, posters, one signed, one is like a upside down cross thing. But this is really good. I love this album, one of my all-time favorites. Bullskin House, Aurora, Demon Pact, and the Death of Sleep, and the Sleep of Death, Black Snow. Once again, Digibook, packaging, and not a black disc. And because my pre-order didn't ship till a month later, I got tired of waiting, and I'm a collector scum anyway for Trypticon, so I got the standard US edition jewel case. There's basically no fucking difference. Up next, we got some Quebecois black metal. This is Triskelé. I know I mispronounced that with Les Mormers de la Forêt. I know that's completely wrong. I apologize profusely for that. But this is a really good album. Kind of folky. Reminds me a bit of early Enslaved with a bit of Bergta era Ulver, but pretty sloppy. Not bad, not really anything special. Next is a kind of a weird CD. When I saw Corpiclani, I picked this up. This is Thomas Roykari. It's the violin player from Corpiclani, and this is Shaman Violin. And this is a really cool album. It's basically songs that the Sami people played original, like, songs that were recorded on wax cylinder, he actually went to museums to listen to and learned these songs and replicated them, and they are fucking awesome. Bells around the ankle and foot tapping, hear the boot hit the floor, you hear the violin, you hear everything, and I love it. It's very raw in terms of violin music, but it is so cool. Highly recommend it. Just look up Korpiklani's violin player and look up Shaman Violin. Just one word. Really cool stuff. Up next, Teresa's with the Vergayan Way. This is the limited Pagan Fest Tour edition. Really, really cool album. Haven't listened to this in a long time. To Home Guard and Beyond, of course. Portage Unknown, Cursed Be Iron is probably my favorite Teresa's song, period. I just haven't listened to these dudes in so long. I saw them with Korpiklani. I actually saw these guys twice, and it comes with a bonus DVD. And they're a blast live. Oh, and this actually has the Rasputin cover, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it has the Rasputin and the Battle Metal version. The re-recorded version, I believe. Oh, it's just the original version of Battle Metal, just as a bonus track. Up next, Typo Negative with Bloody Kisses. What can you say it hasn't been said about this fucking album already? Absolute classic. My Girlfriend's Girlfriend. Fucking Black #1. Just so many. Not My Girlfriend's Girlfriend. Wow, I am sorry. Christian Woman. Jesus, I am sorry about that. Really good doom metal, kind of gothy. Everyone knows this, and I love what it says. Don't mistake lack of talent for genius. That's fucking perfect. Next, Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats. This one's just called Uncle Acid with the Night Creeper. This album is fucking amazing. I really don't care for a lot of this retro doom shit that's out. I feel like a lot of it is extremely disingenuous. But Uncle Acid really nailed it with this. And the song Waiting for Blood, oh my god. And hold on one second. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My mother's sick and she needs me at all hours. It's like 4:30 in the morning exactly. But anyways, Uncle Acid and Deadbeats, The Night Creeper, excellent album, highly recommended. Continuing on, we have Unearth. This is actually a DVD. It's a EPK, Electronic Press Kit. Never even popped this in. I got it in the Season of Metal Blade CD lot that I got on eBay. And it has some of my favorite songs like Black Hearts Now Rain and The Great Dividers. Some of my favorite songs from Unearth. Great metalcore band. I should definitely watch it sometime. Pop it in when I'm feeling up to it. But still really cool to have just as a collector's thing. Next we have Unearth with The Oncoming Storm. This album is fucking incredible. Signed by Trevor, Ken, Buzz, and I can't remember who the other guy is that signed it. God, some of my favorite songs on this, and it's actually signed to me. It says, it's hard to see, but it says to Sean on the booklet. See if I can, yeah, to Sean, which made me super stoked. One of the best live bands I've seen. Some of my favorite songs, though, The Great Dividers, Failure, This Lying World, oh my fucking god, that breakdown. Black Hearts Now Rain, Zombie Autopilot, Endless, of course. So fucking good. Then we have Unearth 3, In the Eyes of Fire. This is the deluxe edition, which actually has a bonus DVD underneath the tray, which I've never seen before. But it comes in its own little sleeve like that. I watched that. That was really cool. The song, This Glorious Nightmare, one of my favorite metalcore songs fucking ever. Great shit. And then we have the March. Now this is a really weird packaging because basically it's just the standard CD, because it comes with a bonus DVD. It's a standard CD with a standard jewel case, but the bonus DVD is actually on the cover of the slipcase, which I thought is kind of weird, but it's still pretty cool. Yeah, this is an amazing album though. My Will Be Done, Hail the Shrine Crow Killer, The March. God, so many memories of this album from high school. Then we got some old school death metal. Unleashed. This is Shadows in the Deep. One of my favorite old school death metal albums. So good. So fucking good. Favorite song from this is probably The Immortals or Crush the Skull, Bloodbath. Just a nasty fucking album. I really need more Unleashed because unfortunately I only have one other CD from them, being As Irgazil Trembles. This album is really good, but for some reason it literally makes me tired when I listen to it. And when I got this, me and my guitarist listened to it in his car on our way home from FYE when I picked this up, and we both were like out of it. And then when the album ended, immediately awake. And then when I came home and listened to it, I wanted to fall asleep again. I don't know if it's just bad timing on my behalf or if this album just makes me tired, but it's a really good one. So It Begins, This Time We Fight, Return Fire. Oh my god, I love that. Dead to Me, Cannibalistic Epidemic Continues. Cannibalistic Epidemic Continues. Fucking great Swedish death metal. I have 2 copies of this in my personal collection, but I got probably 150 or so left. Utstad Jorangavager, my release through Celestial Oak, one-man atmospheric black metal from Portland. Well, I don't want to say from Portland, but they're from Oregon. Now a 2-man project. If you want to get a copy of this, place an order through Celestial Oak Productions.bigcartel.com. They're all shrink wrapped. I'll send one out to you. And yeah, I fucking love this album, otherwise I wouldn't put it out. Incredibly good. Now we're getting to various artists. I don't have the cover to this, but it's the Alone in the Dark soundtrack 2 CD set. I got this in 2005 at Walmart. So it's got like Dimmu Borgir, Shadows Fall, Fear Factory, In Flames, Strapping on Lad, Agnostic Front, God Forbid, Chimera, Dark Tranquility, Exodus, Machine Head, Soilwork, Lacuna Coil, Dillinger Escape Plan, Meshuggah, Nightwish, Cradle of Filth, and that's disc 1. And this was actually the first time I ever heard Meshuggah with the song Rational Gaze, which is still my favorite of theirs. Disc 2 has Arch Enemy, Death Angel, Diecast, Fireball Ministry, fucking amazing. Heaven Shall Burn, Hypocrisy, Mastodon, Misery Index, Mimic, Ducenid, Suffocation, Raunchy, Cataclysm, Bloodbath, All Shall Perish, Bleed the Sky, Samael, Dying Fetus, and The Haunted. Crazy, I got that at Walmart. Now we got this weird 3 CD set, Collateral Damage from Season of Mist. Basically, it's a bunch of splits. It's And Oceans versus Bloodthorn with one of the worst album covers I've ever seen. War 1, And Oceans, Bloodthorn split's incredible. Then we got this one, which is War 2, Anata and Bethesda. Pretty good. And War Volume 3, Cultist Sanguine versus Seth. Pretty good. I would say the first one with this horrendous album cover is probably the best one, because I do like both bands quite a bit. Definitely worth getting. I mean, it was in the Season of Mist grab bag, and they counted as 1 CD for some reason. Whatever. Now one of the best death metal comps ever of old school death. Death is Just the Beginning 2. I would love to get 1 at some point. This fucking comp, dude. Jesus Christ. It's got like old school Amorphous on it. Incantation, Disharmonic Orchestra, Macabre, Monstrosity, Pungent Stench, Benediction, Mortification, Hypocrisy, Gore Feast, Righteous Pigs, Winter. Oh, fucking hell. So good. Then we got Century Media, Identity 7, Deadly Sins. This is like fucking 50 cents, which is why I bought it. I don't even think I ever actually spun this after I got it, now I think about it. I probably should sometime, but a lot of this doesn't really appeal to me anymore. But it's got, for bands, Iced Earth, Chrysium, God Forbid, Haste, Cryptopsy, Candrea, Skin Lab, Stuck Mojo, Jag Panzer, Onward, Lacuna Coil, Tad Morse, Nevermore and Oceans, Sigh, Scar Culture, The Forsaken, Carnal Forge, and I Hate God. I Hate God makes that purchase worth it alone. Then we got this compilation from Prophecy Productions. Don't know how to say any of this. It's in German. It's a neo-folk compilation that is fucking stellar. Helgeza's Rune Dance, Imperium, Orplid, Tenhi, Of Wand in the Moon, Forseti. I think that song, Genzig 2, one of the best fucking folk songs I've ever heard in my fucking life. If I remember, I will link in the description. It is utterly gorgeous. And we have the Season of Mist folk kind of split, I guess you could call it, called One and All Together for Home. This is an amazing, amazing release. It has multiple songs from each band. There's Primordial, Druk, Hive, Kampfar, Winter Phylith, Mon Volod, and Himbjorn, and Ava Inferne. The primordial version of the Foggy Dew, oh my god, limited digipack. I got 297 out of 2,000. I would love to get the 3 LP set of this. Absolutely would love that. Beautiful, beautiful presentation. You get a bit of background and interviews with the bands as to why they picked the songs they did to cover. It's basically bands covering like traditional folk songs from their country, which is a genius idea. It's pretty much all folk. There's a little bit of black metal from the Hive songs, the Finnish band HAIVE. Then we have Slimewave Gore Grind series featuring Anti-Gamma, Bathtub Shitter, Crippled Bastards, Inhume, Japan Kamshi, Japanishiv, I don't know how to say that, Machetesmo, Mama Kill, Rot, Sublime Cadaver, Decomposition, Throat Plunger, Total Fucking Destruction, Triple X Maniac. This is like the ultimate gore grind split. The song titles on the Triple X Maniac side are unbelievable, especially my personal favorite song title ever, Attending the Graduation of Someone You Fucked 10 Years Ago. Let that marinate for a bit. Now we have This Is Solid State, Volume 4. My cousin got me this for Christmas fucking years ago, whenever this came out. Great shit. That for at the time, for me at least, Norma Jean, Demon Hunter, Dead Poetic Living Sacrifice, Zao, Soul Embraced. Really good stuff. This next comp I haven't even listened to. Came in that Metal Blade CD lot, Uncorrupted Steel. It's got some stuff that definitely appeals to me, but some stuff that really doesn't. There's like Cattle Decapitation, Flesh Crawl, and Monomarth, Vader, Ancient, Cannibal Corpse, stuff like that, but nah, not really my thing. Now we have Vader with Litany. This album is fucking incredible. Absolutely love this album. Definitely a fucking classic. The song Cold Demons, The Calling, Forwards to Die. Jesus Christ. Get the fuck out of my house if you don't know that. And then we have Vader with Revelations, I actually haven't listened to this yet. I plan on it very soon. I just haven't been in a death metal mood lately, especially a Vader mood. But looking forward to checking this out. Now we got Volume with Desolation, really good US black metal, very raw, kind of ambient type shit. Bought this as a blind buy through Hell's Headbangers. Now we have Varg with Guten Tag. Pretty good folk metal. I haven't listened to it a lot. I bought this when I saw them with Corpiclani, and they were fucking great live, and they were a total blast, but I also really haven't listened to this that much. I should change that at some point when I'm in the folk metal mood. And we have Vader with Vader Cult. Really cool Norwegian black metal, very folky sort of shit. Kind of like, I don't want to say like Agalloch, but more like early Wintersorg. If that appeals to you. From what I remember, I can't remember exactly. But speaking of Wintersorg, we have Visions from the Spiral Generator, last CD I'm going to show. Very, very cool, progressive, psychedelic black metal album. Definitely recommend it. Wintersorg is a fucking genius in my opinion. But that's it for this CD part. I'm done with this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.